This is a message for both vegan Hooman and no vegan Hooman. Vegan Hooman, no vegan Hooman. Why I'm saying that? Because I realized that humans are always fighting and arguing. And what I notice about vegan human, non-vegan human fight all over the internet, online. First of all, let me tell you. First of all, if you are vegan human, thank you so much. I respect you so much that whatever you're doing is amazing. You are trying to care about animal before you really try to care about animal and taking action, and it's not easy, but you're doing it. It's very, I have a huge respect. Thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you guys. But one thing I find it doesn't make sense is sometimes they are angry being a human that, let's say they saw someone wearing fur jacket and they get angry and then they throw the paint, like red paint on the fur jacket people wearing. I find when, I understand your anger though, I understand your anger and your anger is valid, but if you are vegan, don't you think that the best things can happen for animal in the future is basically lower the consumption of animal product, right? I think right now it's less than 2% of world population are vegan. Let's say if you put paint on non-vegan woman's fur jacket. First of all, non-vegan woman doesn't really care about animal. And if you put a paint on their fur jacket, most likely they are going to keep buying more fur jacket. Because they get angry, they think they're gonna hate vegan woman because they put my fur jacket, they put paint on my fur jacket. I'm just gonna keep buying. You just piss them off and then they're gonna buy more. So what's the point? And I do understand that your anger is valid. You care about animals. You feel like animals are like your own human baby. And that's great. But if you send so much anger towards a non-vegan human, you are more likely to pushing those non-vegan human away and make them hate the vegan human. Gonna make them never even wanna try to eat anything plant-based, or they makes them don't wanna be the vegan. And you don't wanna do that because what's the point? You wanna make amount of animal consumption lower, right? So it's not actually helping. So I do understand the anger, but that kind of aggressive action might be not good, might be not helpful. But also I find it's important to share those things online, and then maybe some people find it curious, and then it's great that you are sharing information, but just we need to step away a little bit from aggressive action. But also in the same time, I do understand that I see a lot of non-vegan women tend to comment on the vegan community post. They say things like, "Oh, I'm eating bacon right now, so yummy." That's disrespectful things to say. Let me talk to you, non-vegan woman. Okay, you are non-vegan. You eat animal is okay to eat, you don't feel so much pain by eating them, but you do care about human baby, right? You do care about your human baby, right? Anyway, yeah, there is humans that, those elite humans, I don't want to get killed, but there is humans that hurt human baby and then eat human baby exist in this world, sadly. It's really sad, but exist. And imagine those humans tell you, "I'm just eating baby right now, so yummy." How do you feel? Just because they eat human doesn't mean they have to tell you that, right? It's disrespectful. So everybody have a different level of empathy for different creature. Maybe being a human try to not touch animal, the fish and then bird at all, but maybe they still kill mosquito. So everybody have a different level, and you should be more kind to being a human who care about animal, because you don't have to just say you are eating bacon. And I'm pretty sure somebody gonna comment me I'm eating bacon. I'm not gonna argue with that. But some people care more about animal, and you can respect that. Even if you can't be vegan, you can at least shut your mouth. And then also, if you are non-vegan and you still like to eat chicken, beef, pork, or whatever, but maybe you might don't care about fur jacket, then you can start from there. Oh, I can't stop eating those meats. And also I understand being a human might get angry for that, but everybody have a different journey. If you're born as a vegan or you have a perfect environment to be vegan, that's great. But a lot of people grow up in an environment that we thought that eating animal was a normal thing. And it's like attachment, a lot of attachment, and then also addiction to the food and all that stuff is all that, and then some people are not ready. But maybe even if you are non-vegan and you wanna still eat meat, maybe you don't care about egg and then milk, then maybe start from there. You don't have to be vegan to not eat animal or avoid certain animal product. In Japan or in Asia, we often has those plant-based protein, and very unlikely there are vegan humans in Asia, but they don't care, they don't mind about eating plant-based protein here and there. It's not like you have to eat meat every single day to exist. There's so many good soy products. Soy, people find it's evil things, but it's not. It's just American. A lot of soy in America, in the USA, are GMO. But you can find organic one, and you can always try something new dishes. And you don't have to always eat meat or anything. If you wanna keep eating meat, maybe as I just said, you don't care about wearing fur coat, then maybe start from there. You don't have to be perfect to start something small, because everybody's journey is different, as I said. And even if you are non-vegan, still eating meat and fish and all that, but if you can switch from regular milk to oat milk is such a great milk, so yummy, then you are already helping cow to not, that's gonna be another complicated story, I don't want to talk about it right now, but you are doing great right things. So if being a human can encourage non-being a human to try something new, that's gonna change a lot, because there's 8 billion human on this earth, and if non-being a human try to do little things, oh, maybe I'm done with egg, I don't care about egg, or I don't care about milk, but I still care about meat. But still it can be big different. So that's what I was thinking when I was looking at those arguments between being and non-being and human.